You hear it, don't you? Not a voice, but a pull. She don't bite, just begs. And you've been starving too long to say no. She braided my veins with FPs. I drank the bark and kissed the void. She said my soul was spoken for, but I learned to whisper louder than God.
Underneath the yew tree's breath, I drank the bark to dream of death. Roots pulled tight round what I knew, a thread unraveling soaked in truth. She slid from soil, not beast, not ghost, just every scar I fear the most. Her face was glass, her body cries, a serpent woven from my lies. She told me bleed and I'll show you peace, but I don't barter with disease. So I gave her something small but alive, a single hair from a future I'd survive.
I drank the bark, it bit my veins, split my heart with the thread of pain. Roots got grip, my ghost got loud, spoke and spit through a herbal cloud. Slick like silk, but it burned like rust, split in six to a sleep of dust. Dead guys blink when I start to spin, thread my thoughts through a breathless skin. I bled from the seed, fed from the scream, ripped from the scene in a serpentine dream.
Deep in the dark where the silence sings,
She wore my grief like a crown of wings. She wept in wax, cracked in clay, porcelain face with a mouth decay. Whispers warp, she speaks in loops, truth in venom and roots like soup. I feel death in her breath, yes, guess I left the weft a mess. Step from flesh to echo back, wove my past in a shadow track. Her limbs were lines I never broke, tongue like thread that twists and chokes. I gave no fire, gave no blade, just the name of the child I saved.
Not all spirits want you whole, some just hunger for control. They call it fate, but it's just theft. You can stitch your soul back if there's anything left.
she wanted blood, I offered time, said I was hers, I broke the line. She sang in screams, I answered still, rewrote the page with my own will. You don't need fire to say no, you don't need gods to let you grow.
She moved like memory stitched too tight. Each step a sin, I survived that night. Spoken voices I tried to forget, turn my ribs into a marionette.
But I held a name that she'd never owned, braided from love, not carved from bone. She coiled around what I wouldn't give, and cracked when I chose to live.
She slithered and glitched, twitch, pitch black, cracked my will like a whip-back snap. Mouth ain't mine, but it moved, it moaned. I'm the hive, I'm the hex, I'm the honeycomb.
Voice ain't mine, but the breath is cursed.
Song from time like a backwards verse. She spoke in fold, she blinked in keys, keys and locks on a deathbound breeze. I spit fire in a thread like map. She fed fear from the gaps I lack. She was me, but with cracked veneers, flesh all stitched in a veil of tears. I blink, I twitch, I warp, I tear, flow through blood and electric prayer. Gave her ash, she begged for red, but I spoke hope from a braid instead. Cut that loop with a whisper's length, fought that god with a daughter's strength. No blade, no scream, no violent flood, just a single hair through ancient mud. She cracked, she spit, she screamed my name, but I don't break, I rearrange. I'm not the cut, I'm not the flame, I'm the thread she can't reclaim.